Madam Speaker, I beg to move and ask Honorable 001, the guy who's dressed in the colors of the Kenyan flag, Honorable Sonkok, to second.
Majority Leader is no longer Madam Speaker, it's Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I need to go and answer that. As I was looking at the great lady of Nairobi County, I forgot to look at who has occupied. No, I was looking because I don't look at the back. Honorable Chair of Budget wants me to look at the back, which the standing orders. So I was looking at, but Mr. Speaker, your indulgence, I had no bad intention. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to move and ask Honorable Sonkok to second.
Very well. Honorable Sonkok, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Thank you very much, the mover of the motion, His Excellency Adan Duale. For sure, the President's speech yesterday touched on various issues. Among them, the issue of his Big Four agenda, which I'm sure, and from all indication, that he is ready to implement and to make sure that services delivery to the common mwananchi is achieved. Honorable Speaker, but what touched my heart most was the humbleness of our President. Honorable Speaker, the apology that the President yesterday offered to the country is not just an apology from any other Tom, Dick, and Harry. It is an apology from the head of state, the commander-in-chief of all our armed forces, the head of government. He decided to humble himself and apologize, and decided to shake hands with every Kenyan and with those who call him Mtoto wa Umbwa. He's a humble president, a president who aspires to see a country that is united, a country that is peaceful, a country that is full of love, a country of one people, one nation, and one God, a country that have the same destiny. Honorable Speaker, when I listen to the President's speech and compare it with the speech that I had during Labor Day, I realize as a country we are lucky to have this president. During Labor Day celebration, we had some elders becoming demigod and forgiving. You know, it's only God who can forgive. Forgiving Safaricom, forgiving Brookside, forgiving other institutions. Yet our president is there to ask for forgiveness from Kenyans for anything he may have done without his knowledge, or he may have said that may have caused some division in our country. Honorable Speaker, it was a speech of a statesman, a speech of a head of state who loves his country, who adores his people. Honorable Speaker, in that spirit of seeking forgiveness, I also, as nominee 001, would like to ask for forgiveness from those whom I may have wronged in one way or the other. I know I may have used very heavy words like Tinga Bila Mafuta, CJ Bonoko. I may have used very strong words that may have caused some uncomfort to some people. Honorable Ngano, I have asked for forgiveness. It may have caused some uncomfort to some people, and even sometimes to the family of those people we may have crossed the lines. I've used very heavy words like wearing a helmet to go and fight with a rat in reference to some people. I do sincerely apologize. I also apologize to members of even the Jubilee side whom I may have wronged. You remember Honorable Keter, lifespan as the chairman of Labour Committee was synonymous with the lifespan of one Simon Makonde of 7 days. He was born on Monday, named on Tuesday. He was baptized on Wednesday. He married on Thursday. He was taken ill on Friday. He died on Saturday, and he was buried on Sunday. That was the lifespan of Honorable Keter while he was the chairman of Labour Committee, and courtesy of me, the lifespan was as short as that of Simon Makonde. I do apologize for those I may have wronged. Honorable Speaker, in his speech also, the President mentioned and actually warned Kenyans against foreign interference. He mentioned countries that have been interfered by foreigners for the benefit, for their own benefit, so that they can capitalize on the underground resources that are found in those particular countries. You have mentioned the instability that is in Somalia, Sudan, and other African countries that foreigners have intentionally interfered or destabilized them so that they can benefit from those resources of that country. The President wanted Kenyans to love their country and to stand for the benefit of their country and to be united and to reject any international interference, just like what we saw when our brothers and sisters were taken to ICC. The intention of those international criminal court and other foreign masters were to use our civil societies, who in other times turned to be evil societies, who are used to try and destabilize our state, simply because probably we have gotten oil in Turkana. Let us all stand united and reject any division that may come either within or outside. The President also mentioned the issue of cash transfer, especially to the vulnerable during the recent drought. And he mentioned specifically that money was transferred to them so that we can restore their dignity. You know, a long time ago, Kenyans were made to line up in long queues under the scorching sun and rain so that they can be given 1 korokoro, if I can quote the President, or 2 korokoros of maize. Now, they were given money so that they can have their purchasing power, so that they can decide what to buy, what food is good for them. In that spirit, I also want to call upon other cash transfer programs. Cash transfer to the older persons, cash transfer to severely disabled, cash transfer to orphans and vulnerable children, to be transferred through mobile money transfer so that we don't pay manually. Because when we pay manually, we destroy the dignity of those Kenyans. Because they may be poor, yes, but they have some pride in them. When we make them line up during specific paying days and specific paying agents, and they line up on a scorching sun, under the rain sometimes, and under very hard condition, we destroy their dignity. If we transfer the money through mobile money transfer, then they will be accessible and they will have purchasing power of whatever they may need at that particular time. The President also mentioned the issue of universal health care, which is an issue that as a country we have been struggling on. And I want to call upon the county governments to embrace this, because at the end of the day, health services was devolved. The governors must come in and assist us to achieve the Big Four agenda as the President had put. So, Honorable Speaker, I thank you very much, and I beg to second this motion.